We got a live mic now.
Welcome to the Men of the Metaverse podcast. This is a channel where we discuss hot topics in our community. Our focus is to be a positive channel on YouTube and share our perspectives on fundamental issues. Make sure you tune in every week for new videos and join the conversation. Please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And now, here are your hosts, Brandon and Lewis.
That's always funny. Lewis, what's going on? Welcome to the Men of the Metaverse podcast. I am Beach Dad, aka Brandon. I'm here with Lewis. My life, my money. How you doing?
I just got out the shower, put some baby oil on my face. That's why I'm so shiny, nigga.
Right.
Huh?
Right. I actually just showered too, washed my hair, took my twist out. Just self-care. Self-care is very important. That's not just metrosexual men doing that. You got to take care of your skin. We're getting older. Lotion, moisturizer. Even though your hair is short, you still got to take care of your hair.
Yeah. I've been some having them Danaflex try to come up.
Me too. That's why I had to wash my hair.
But it don't make no difference. Yeah, I just got to put some baby oil over the top. Keep it moisturized. I can't get it off.
That's good.
But it ain't the kind to be on your shoulders and stuff. That's in the commercials. I don't got that.
Right, because dandruff is a natural thing. Like some people produce more dandruff than others, but when you notice it, you gotta handle it.
Why you call it dandruff? Why you just can't call it dry skin, Brandon?
Okay, well, I'm just going off what people call it, and I've heard it. It is dry skin. It's dry scalp or something like that. I guess scalp. Well, no, I guess it is technically skin, right? It's some follicles. You like to be so precise, and I like I said, I like that.
Let me shout out our sponsor for today. We got Boris Watkins, our sponsor today. Brandon bought one of his shirts at Walmart. It was on clearance for $3.
Correct.
So thank you, Brandon, supporting Black Owned with a Black Exodus shirt by Boris Watkins at Walmart clearance section $3.
But is it? We joked about it earlier. Is this a Boris Watkins shirt? Because I really
wearing them. He be wearing them.
Wow.
He be wearing them.
Well, we are B1 over here. I thought you were just joking. I had no clue, but yeah.
Word. I just could have made that up. That may be true. That may be false.
Okay, but either way, shout out to him. Some of the stuff. And be on the lookout for the Men of the Metaverse paraphernalia. Not paraphernalia, but we'll have some stuff for you guys to buy so you can rep. What
in the next 6 months.
Yeah, not anytime soon.
Yeah. That's when it's coming out.
Right, you know how black people are. So, Lewis, what you been up to? I'll tell you a little bit about what I've been doing lately. Me and my daughter have been spending more time together, helping her with her homework. She got a spelling test tomorrow, so going over some of those words.
What kind of words she got to spell? I'm curious.
What's one of them? She did football, a squirm.
See, she better than me with squirm.
That's why I said I ain't learned how to spell squirm till about the 5th grade. I was
I ain't never learned how to spell it. So
right.
I can make her read it.
Right. But actually spelling it, I'm impressed how good she is at remembering the words. And they go over some of those sounds, and you start putting those rules together in your head, trying to figure out how to spell the words. So I'm very proud of her. And today we went to it's a indoor go-kart track called K1. So I let her do that today. She crashed into the wall one time, but she did really good. She's really fast. I was telling her to slow down the whole time, so we did that. We had a good time.
So is this gas-powered go-karts?
Yes, gas powered. Well, no, it's electric. I would say they're electric.
And she know how to drive it pretty good.
Yeah. She know how to drive pretty good. She has had not a gas power. She had an electric like power wheel, and she's had one that's pretty fast. Maybe that goes 10 miles an hour.
No, Brandon, why are you lying, Brandon? Don't come up with this.
I'm telling the truth.
Brandon don't know how.
I promise. We'll look it up. We'll fact check it because I promise. No,
NFL player running 20 miles per hour. You talking about your daughter?
I said it's about 10 to 15. Well, let's say I'll say 10. I'll stick to 10 because it is fast. Like I would have to run to keep up with it, honestly. And they make them that fast nowadays anyway. And you can add stuff to them to make them twice as fast as that anyway. But the go-kart that she was on today, it was really fast. And I think I'm going to upload it on her channel. So, not trying to plug her. But yeah, we had a really good day. Sometimes you got to spend time with your kids and do stuff with them because, they enjoy that kind of stuff. It's not just about your needs and what you want to do.
Yeah, and how old is she now? 7
She's
or
7.
6?
She's 7.
Yeah, so in 5 more years, she ain't gonna want nothing to do with you.
Exactly. So you got to get that time in now because she's gonna be with her friends, and she's kind of already like that. Like she want to spend time with the neighbors, and she wants to have. She's been going to a lot of birthday parties with school classmates and stuff like that. So she really wants to spend time with them. I can be there, but I'm not the focus at all. She wants to kick it with her friends, and like I said, she needs that.
Yeah, who want the old man there?
Hey, I'm a cool dad, right? You would
Who
think
no
they
the
want
old
they
man?
want
Who want the
right,
old? You the dad,
right,
you know?
right.
Who want the old man there?
You would think that a young black woman will want her, or a young black child will want her father present and do stuff with. But no, that's
Nah,
not
you
true
ain't
at all.
dressing white. You don't got the skinny jeans on. You
I
ain't
gotta
wearing
be
the
hip.
hopper tops. The hopper tops guys be wearing.
Oh, so you talking about like the football players? I remember that post you did. So how do you? But not trying to go. But how do you feel about that? You don't think the
Brandon,
players
don't
want to
bring
show
on
their
that
abs?
post. Don't bring on the post if you don't got the picture.
I don't have the picture. I don't have
So
the picture.
yeah, so let's go. It ain't go. The edit ain't gonna work right. It'll
I
just be
got
like
you.
a waste of time.
I got you.
But
Well,
if you want to talk about it,
we'll say that for another time. Like I said, we got plenty of stuff, plenty of topics we could talk about. Did you want to jump into anything, or I can kick it off?
well, you kick
I
it
just
off
got
then.
some light top. I got some light topics because we want
right.
to talk about your boy because we did talk about the Lakers. And the last game he got injured again, and they're saying he may not be available for. He's on the injury report. Report.
Was it his hip? What was it?
I can't. He probably bruised his hip or twisted it a little bit. It's, he's a tall brother, but he came back in the game. We have to give him that. He came back in the game. He wasn't effective at all, but it's just this is not his team. I know they're trying to sell it, like they're trying to push it, like AD's taking over now, but that Laker team, they not good. Like LeBron is in his 20 plus season?
21. He's leaving the drink.
That's how long he's been in the league. And he's out there. He can play a full game if he wanted to. Like he takes his body, his performance, all that stuff serious. He's not joking around. Even if LeBron's injured, LeBron plays through injuries. Like his whole career, he hasn't had too many games where he's missed due to injury. Like even when he's injured, he's trying to rehab so he can come back.
This man is not designed for that, Brandon.
Okay, why do you say that? Because his height?
Nah, I think LeBron is probably working. He probably take maybe 3 weeks off a year, despite what you say. He probably take 3 weeks off a year.
I get him.
And this joker right here, he probably take 4 days off a week.
Right. And what you call Kawhi, you call him a bum. Do you think he's a bum? You think Anthony Davis is a bum, or is he just soft?
I predict this. Anthony Davis got one excellent year left in him. But I can tell you how it's going to happen. Some team going to cut him. Mm-hmm. And he going to go to another team.
And start balling.
And then he going to ball out for 1 year. That'd be it.
Right. Now, I agree. But do you think it's just too hard for him to play with LeBron? Because I think if LeBron wasn't on the Lakers, Anthony Davis would be playing better. I think he'd be playing. He wouldn't get hurt. He would just be a better player. You disagree with that?
Brad, I think you're just talking gibberish.
No,
now.
Because we've go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Position. Mm-hmm. LeBron handles the ball. Mm-hmm. Anthony Davis is slightly outside the box.
Okay. But do you think that LeBron, the type of player LeBron is, and the type of player AD is, LeBron is a student of the game. He studies all the plays. He's in practice watching film. Do you think Anthony Davis is doing all the hard stuff that LeBron is doing, all the extra stuff? Like, a lot of these players, Kawhi too, Kawhi just want to come in, hoop a little bit, go home, do whatever he want to do. I don't think these players are like those older players like Michael Jordan, or I was watching some Clyde Drexler highlights. Clyde Drexler was balling. Like we like to talk junk about the 90s players not being able to keep up with the young players, but these older players, they were actually more aggressive and better basketball players than the players now. And it's because they ain't had no choice. Like, I think we've got a generation where it's just softer. You'll be patted on the back no matter what. Everybody's friends. They wasn't friends back in the 90s like that.
Nah, back in there, you had to work for your money.
You did.
Now, if you score 20 points a game, average, you could get a max contract.
Right,
Brandon, do
right.
that even make sense,
No,
Brandon?
it doesn't. It doesn't. No, but
I know
like
it's good players,
yeah.
but everybody can get a max contract. You just got to average 20 points a game.
Right, you have a good game and have a good streak, and shoot the ball well for a couple games, and you'll be like, okay,
One season.
yeah, one season, and you good to go. And I think that hurts the NBA as a package, long term. Because like, are you really into the NBA like you were back in the day? Are we just older and we're just losing interest, or is it the NBA is not as good as it used to be? In your opinion,
you still have the NBA don't get good to the playoffs.
Okay.
But now the NBA in the playoffs, half of the games be garbage.
Yeah.
Only good games you had. I don't want to toot the Lakers horn, but Lakers versus the Nuggets.
Right, that was a really good series.
Because that was a game every single game.
Yeah.
But if you look at the other games, it's out of one team outscores the other team.
Yeah. It's a blowout, and then there's another way around.
Another blowout. It's like that. It's really not competitive. It's really not balanced because everybody is shooting these 3-pointers, and you live by the 3, you die by the 3.
Yeah.
And what statistics tell you, excluding Golden State in 2015, you cannot win championships shooting a 3-pointer. It's impossible.
And like I say, they're really the only team that's won a championship with that.
Yes. And what they be doing lately, Brandon?
I haven't really watched a lot of their games, but
no, in the past 4 years.
Oh, in the past 4
years.
Yeah, they've been losing. They haven't really been winning no championship unless they had KD, and that was just a super team. Like, outside of that, they live and die by it, just like everyone else.
See, it's the averages, man. If you can win a championship, it's a 40% chance they'll win a they'll win something. But it's a 60% chance they'll lose because they living by the 3. Living by the 3 is a 40% chance.
Yeah. And they do have Chris Paul. I don't think we talk really a lot about Chris Paul. And I'm not trying to stay on basketball too long because that's not really what our audience wants to hear. But do you think Chris Paul is a good fit on that team? Yes or no? Just a quick answer.
Yeah, this man got how many assists? 15?
But some people think he may be not a good fit, and when the playoff time, he's going to get injured, kind of like Anthony Davis.
Well, let's bottom line. The man can play. He's C in defense, which most of the leagues is a D. But he'll be an A if he was younger.
Yeah, that's
C in defense. He could pass the ball. Only person who could pass the ball on the
Golden State
was Draymond Green, and that don't make sense. So he's a good addition.
Yeah, I got you.
Like for what I was thinking about this, we used talking about this man on the screen. When he played for the Clippers, what did they call that team? Dunk City or Lob City?
Lob City.
See, LeBron wanted to try to treat KD like Lob City, but he'd be too hurt too much.
You talking about AD? Yeah, he does.
Yeah, because LeBron comes to the lane, they go draw the attention, just throw it up. He's supposed to just throw it down.
It's like Anthony Davis is older. He can't jump. He can't fly. He's good. I mean, he can dunk, but he's not that player. He's not Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin will
2 feet away from the basket, Brandon.
He can't do it. If he does, it's wide open. He's not dunking on nobody.
No. See, this is what happened. LeBron drives what he don't want to do. LeBron gonna require 2 people to kind of rotate that way.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
AD, he ships a little forward. LeBron lob it up and boom.
But you know what? AD, where is AD? AD is right at the 3 line.
That's what I'm saying.
He's ready for the ball.
He got to come in.
He don't want to do that.
Come in.
I don't think he want to do that.
Yeah, he got to come in.
Yeah. So maybe we'll watch for that during the season to see how many alley oops AD catches.
They ain't gonna do it.
They're not gonna do it.
You already know they ain't gonna do it.
And what's his name? Austin Reeves. He could throw it up to do the same thing. Austin Reeves can drive to the hole, kick it right up to him.
It'd be a little harder with Austin Reeves because Austin Reeves ain't gonna draw 2 people.
That's true.
He only gonna draw 1 because he kind of short and he's a white wonderful guy.
Right.
Yeah. LeBron James somebody gonna pay attention.
You're right.
Yeah.
But quickly, this is the champion. They won last year, LSU. Yep. They kind of partied and celebrated all of the offseason, which is fair. But the season has started, and their first game, they kind of went down. I guess they wasn't ready for it. The coach said, if we miss shots, if we not on defense or whatever, that's fine. But my team don't have no heart. We not playing like we should be playing. Basically.
They still popped her up. She said she was a double. She got a double.
Yeah, for sure. And she's a great player. She's gonna be in the WNBA, making a difference very soon. So she's not necessarily the problem, but I'm glad this team is struggling because we rep the Gamecocks.
Why are you glad the team is
Because
struggling,
I'm going for the Gamecocks. I'm going South Carolina.
You could go for both. Don't be a wonderful person.
I get what you're saying. Yes, we support LSU for sure. And what's her name? Angel.
Yeah,
Reese?
yeah.
Okay,
don't watch
sure.
it. We're talking like don't do that. Don't do that. Who say that a lot? Chad Johnson, don't do that.
Right.
You been watching their show?
I watched a little bit. I need to get back to him. Like I said, that's a great show. What's it called?
No, it's called Nightcap.
Okay, but I thought they had a little.
They got one of the best podcasts, like down to earth. It's kind of sound like us.
Yeah, for
talking.
sure.
I don't want to be humble, but it sound like us.
Yeah,
but they famous, so people attract to them.
Right.
And they go off topic. They talk about sports, and they talk about dating, and they talk about life. And it just flows naturally.
Exactly. And like I said, I think we should do more of our real life stuff. And we do here and there, but we do want to try to give people current topics. What? We don't.
Everything we do is real life, Brandon. What is you talking about?
We don't really give in-depth scenarios. It's been a minute since we've talked about. We did that scenario talking about my wife dancing with somebody, but I do want to do more stuff like that. That's what I'm saying.
Frying Whitey, the big girls frying Whitey. Everything is real, Brandon.
That's true.
Why are you trying to do that to us now?
That's true. I'll take it back there. But like I said, I want to.
Hey, audience, I ain't pulling nothing out the booty. Everything I say comes from I seen it, done it, or experienced it.
Yeah.
Brandon over there, he had to make payroll. Lewis over there managed hundreds of people.
Right.
We both almost 40. We done things in life. I ain't making up nothing when we talking.
Correct. But like I said, we give current event news and do that kind of stuff. But I do want to give people our life and our stories too, so they can kind of relate to us. That's all I'm saying. But you're right. We do give a lot of gems and a lot of funny stories.
Shit, it is our life. It is our story. We think I ain't Brandon. Like I said, I ain't making nothing. I know, made up.
But I say that because I still want to talk about that time I came down to see you in Orangeburg for my birthday.
Oh, we can talk about that.
Well, we'll do that on the episode. But I don't want us to forget about that because I always forget about that. But yeah. Back to Angel Reese, they need to buckle down and focus if they want to repeat, because people are gunning for them. Whenever you win a championship, you're going to be circled on everybody's schedule. So it's something they got.
Hold on. Brandon, how many games they played?
What, one? Just one game?
What the hell? You talk about bulk it up and focus, and they got
they're not focused.
They're
not focused. Do you even know the team that they lost to? They were supposed to win that game, especially if you're the national championship and you're number one in the nation.
Gamecocks lost the game too, so it's all right.
Yeah, but we're not the champions. But the way as dominant as she is, you see her. I'm not. What this little girl almost 6'10"?
Damn dominant, Brandon. She just snagging some balls.
So you don't think she's dominant? She compared
with 12 points.
But that's what I'm saying. She used to average, because I looked up her stats. She was averaging 20 points a game. She should be able to do that easily coming back for the first game against a team that's not unranked. That's all I'm saying.
Well, Brandon, you got to remember that. We got a young millionaire right here we're talking about. All right?
Okay.
All right. She probably making $3 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
She had a good summer showing those Instagram pictures. Look at it.
Right. With Shaq, she doing some video. Yeah. But like I said, I know, what's the lady's name? That runner, Richardson. She kind of had the same thing. Like, you'll have success and you'll let your fame and stuff kind of lose you from your focus, and next thing you know, you're doing another race and you get beat.
Okay, nah. Richardson, she was running her mouth too much.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't want to lose focus. You want to stay hungry, especially if it's early on. You have an early success. You won one championship. She can win another one, but people are really going to be coming after her. They're going to be posting her up in the hole. They'll be trying to make sure I'm scoring on you because I want to be on ESPN. I want to have my draft stock to rise. I want to make it to the league.
Now, I don't know if it's true or not, Brandon.
What?
Now, Richardson, she had a girlfriend when everything was going downhill.
Oh, I didn't hear that, but go ahead.
Now, it may be truth behind this, when two women get together, they fight a lot. Okay. I don't care what they say.
Okay.
The divorce rates are higher in lesbian marriages.
Yeah.
You know,
I saw statistics quoting that. But if you
I
think about it, that makes sense. But I don't know. That's offensive, but I'm just saying.
Think one of my renters, they was in one of those relationships. Because my landlord, my property manager, she don't want to expose it. But next thing you know, one girl had to get up out of there.
Yeah.
And another girl coming in.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that.
And I pray to thank God they ain't miss a payment. They told me they wanted to break the lease. Last month, I said, hold on, it's winter time. You can't break that lease today. Wait, give it to spray style.
Right. But that's what I say. When did you say people like to move in? People like to move in the summertime or the springtime, not ever in the winter or the fall.
Late spring or early summer.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when people move. They'll move in the
when it's
Christmas
cold.
coming up.
Right, you know.
Holidays, the rest of the year for business people is over. Except for retail. It's done. Yeah. Production is done for the rest of the year. If y'all
That's
didn't
a good
know
point. That's a good point. Because that's something people don't think about.
If they had to, I had to think smart because if I ran my production real hard for the first 10 months, the damn CEOs and managers, lay your guys off for a few weeks. I said, I can't do that, Jack. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And that inventory on December the 31st, wherever you have there, you got to pay taxes on that.
Okay.
They may try to keep the inventory low, so they had to carry that carrying cost. See, people don't see. That's why I'm saying we talk about real events over here.
We are. You're right. No.
Yeah. Unless it's retail. Retail is booming up. But everything else is downhill. Government downhill. You know.
And how do you feel about this? We'll get off her. But how do you feel about people spending money for holidays? Like, Thanksgiving is coming up. We just had Halloween. Christmas is coming up too. Should people be spending money or should they be saving money right about now? Because everything is telling us to spend money so we can keep up with everybody else and what they're doing.
People could do anything they want to do with their money. But if you ask me, don't spend all your money. Like Big Crit said, Christmas trees are beautiful, even if there's no presents under the Christmas tree.
Right.
So get down to the basics, man. Yeah. Enjoy your family, eat some good food, be modest in your spending because you're just feeding the beast.
You're right.
The beast that's eating you alive, that wants your sons to break the law because they could go to jail and make T-shirts, hats. No, they ain't make no license plate. They ain't no money. T-shirts, hats, pants. Every time I go to the thrift store now, somebody already got some pants made from the penetration.
Is that what they're making now? They're making pants.
Oh, I had a video several years ago. Billions of dollars get made.
Yeah.
They're making pants. They sell.
And how much are they paying inmates to make pants that they sell?
If I had to guess, probably about 25 cents an hour, something like that.
That's
something like that. But your labor is being used to make people rich.
Yeah.
And I can't talk too much because I got, but that's what's being used. So they want your sons to be making them pants and office furniture in prison.
Right.
For 25 cents an hour.
Which is crazy. Because
and how
just
much
imagine you had a business, right? Just imagine you had a business, you could pay somebody 25 cents an hour.
Yeah.
And they grinding out, stuff for people to buy. That's crazy to think about.
And you go to the canteen, wherever they call it, get some deodorant. Deodorant costs $10.
Right.
Man, you gotta work hard. Man, you gotta work.
And then somebody else is putting money on their books.
Ain't nobody putting money on the books. That's the lucky ones, Brandon.
Well, that's what we were talking about. It's a big woman. Sometimes she's sending a brother money in the pen because he's sending her letters and calling her and telling her what he gonna do when he get out. So, she's putting money on his books. He's helping him get deodorant and stuff like that, honey buns, all that kind of stuff.
That's the lucky ones, but ain't that many much big women to go around, Brandon.
It's not.
It ain't that many most big women to go around. It was a person on YouTube. she's a influencer. Somehow the popular and most famous influencers all got felonies.
Yeah.
She's an influencer, and she didn't have no money. She was praying to God. No, she was on Kendra G show. Excuse me. She was praying to God people left toilet tissue over in the bathroom because she could get it.
Wow. Dang.
Because you had to pay for the toilet tissue.
Right.
And in God we trust. That's how we treat them. How they treat Jesus. Jesus with all the disciples with the jail. Most of them got killed. Only a few made it out. So how will we treat Paul, the Apostle Paul, when he was trying to spread the good word? Huh?
That's crazy.
John the Baptist, the stripper told the king, I won't chop John the Baptist's head off. That's what I want. The king's boy, that's why you gotta watch out for the women. The stripper was all over the king, dancing, popping, pow, pow, pow. He was like, anything you want, baby, I give it to you. The stripper said, give me John the Baptist's head on a platter. And watch this. Jesus heard the news when they talk about cross over the ocean. Ain't no oceans. They had lakes back there. You know what I'm saying? It's a damn lake. Ain't no damn ocean.
Right.
Jesus went across the lake, and that's when the story. That's when the story he fed 5,000 people with 2 loaves of fish.
Oh yeah.
See, he was going across there because they killed his cousin John the Baptist.
Okay.
You got to go see what's happening.
And what book is that? Just
look it up. Look it up. So
fair enough.
Look for the fish and read a few chapters before the fish. The stripper had the king talk about cutting his head off. You see how people be hating on you?
Yeah.
What right. John Baptist done to that stripper?
Nothing.
And what's the king getting so mesmerized by the damn stripper? Anything you want, baby.
Same thing going down now.
Anything you want. True story. Across the lakes and rivers. It was a river. See, there is a damn lake they talk. If you look at everything, it was like in 100 miles of each other.
And let's not forget to tie it back. Jesus was born on Christmas. So just remember, don't waste all your...
Jesus, who?
He wasn't
Brandon,
born on...
you know Jesus wasn't born on Christmas.
Why not? Tell me why.
I think it was spring. It was hot outside.
He wasn't cold in a manger. It was cold.
Brandon, see, now here's the thing. Before Christianity went to Europe.
All right, because that's not where, but go ahead.
Before Christianity went to Europe, you had a lot of pagans up there.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
It is
a pagan holiday. Go ahead.
It takes a very special person to go outside, chop down a tree. They got ticks, squirrels, birds, rodents, and everything. Pull it inside your tent. Probably smoke some. Put some lights on it. That don't even make sense, Brandon.
Right. So you saying Jesus was a spring baby?
When you take a tree in your backyard right now and bring it inside your house, what'll happen, Brandon?
It'll have bugs in it.
Bugs be all over the damn place. So don't get everything twisted. That's pagan stuff. Going outside, worshiping trees and stuff. Coming inside, bringing ticks inside the house. They ain't no Christian stuff. But hey, I'm in the Christian spirit. Think about the birth of Jesus and what Jesus meant to everybody. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
but I just bring that up just to say, don't when it comes to Christmas time, because I have a child, you can buy your kids all kind of stuff. They're gonna play with it for a little while, and guess what? After a while, they're gonna be done with it. So just be smart about what you spend your money on for your kids during Christmas time, because they, it's just an event. They just want to open stuff. They want to play with stuff, but they really want you there. Kids just really want you to be present and just to do stuff with you. So be cheap when it comes to Christmas. You don't have to buy a bunch of stuff. I won't be doing it. You can buy one big thing if that's what you want to do, but buying a bunch of toys that's going to flood your house and you're going to have stuff to throw away later, it's just, what's the point? And then you ain't got no money at the end of the month.
Yeah, getting in debt is not a good thing. But if you want to get in debt, you can check out my book, 0 to 200K. For $19.95, I can teach you a whole lot of things, and ain't no scamming involved, baby. Ain't
And
no
that's
involved.
back to what I was gonna say. A lot of scammers that's been brought out on YouTube recently, they all have been felons. I don't know if you've heard of the trucking guru. They were kind of exposing her. She's been to jail. Jay Morrison, they were saying he was scamming. He's been to jail. There's a couple more. That's a thing, and we're not saying just because you go to jail that you can't turn your life around and be on the up and up, but that is a red flag, and it's something to think about if you're going into business or you're giving somebody money that has done time in prison.
You're correct. It seemed like a theme. The successful YouTubers that wear something flashy.
That's how they get us.
Talk like the streets. Use the word. We got a video dropping this week. Use the word generation of wealth.
Generational wealth.
And say passive income. That'll get you. Brandon,
and boss. You want to be a boss?
And boss, yes. Brandon, is passive income easy to get or hard?
No, it's hard to get. Even if you get it, man, you got to maintain that. Like, all this stuff sounds easy. All this stuff sounds good. People want you to buy a course, and as soon as you buy the course, you're gonna be making thousands of dollars a month. It doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. It could, but what's the odds of that happening for you right away?
They tell you to buy stocks. Stocks can be passive income with the dividends,
yeah.
right, Brandon?
Right, correct.
Brandon, put out your calculator.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
You got $100,000. Typed in $100,000.
Gotcha.
A lot of stocks pay 3%. So type in this, Brandon.
Sounds
0.03.
Gotcha.
How much is that?
3,000.
Divide that by 12.
250.
All right, so guys, if you got 100 bands and you throw that in the stock market, and an interest paying account that pays you 3%, you will make $250 a month. Brandon, is that any money?
Not really.
So
I mean, it's good. It's positive, right? So, but is it going to change your life? Is that generational wealth? No, not really.
Okay, wait, hold on. Times that about 3. How much is that a month, brother?
750.
So if you got $300,000 in the stock market,
right?
They're gonna pay you $750 every single month. Passive income. Passive, baby.
Right.
So passive income ain't like it seems.
Yeah. But people make it sound sexy, make it sound like, you're going to be making a lot of money.
Even with rental properties. I tell you, every door you're going to make $300. You may make $300 a month off every door.
Right. And then something may come up. You're going to have expenses. The AC may go out, That's just part of it. Like, sounds good. Go ahead.
My AC went out, brother. How much that cost?
Like $7,000, maybe.
$8,000.
Right. Yeah.
How long did it take me to get it fixed?
Probably a month or two.
4 days. So
you got it. So when it happened,
you got to get it fixed, brother.
But I'm just saying. So from when it broke down, because I know you was doing some research. I thought you was talking about all the time. So 4 days you got it fixed.
Within 43 days, a new AC.
I mean, you did have somebody. You did have somebody living there. So in
the summertime.
Yeah. So you definitely have to get it fixed. Yeah. But that's crazy. And but what I'm saying is, what if you didn't have it? Or what if all your credit cards was maxed out because you were living a certain lifestyle and you're like, well, next month I'm getting my rent, so I'll be fine. But then the AC goes out and then you got to replace it.
And goes out the same month they was talking about leaving, huh? You see how that works?
Right.
Huh? You see how that works? And last week, the lady said to hit the light switch and saw a flash. Most likely, the light bulb went out, but some people don't know
they don't know about that stuff. Yeah.
So you had electrician probably had to go in there, flip the breaker, put a new light bulb in there. You see what I'm saying? I didn't get the bill for that yet.
Yeah.
See,
but when the AC went out, did a part of you want to blame them, or you just know it's just one of those things that had to be replaced at some
Brandon,
point?
I was thanking God, Brandon.
Why?
I was 23 years. AC lasts 23 years.
Yeah.
That's all the neighbors got new ones.
Yeah.
And I got that old regular one still kicking. still kicking.
Right.
Every 2 years, you had to tap it back off.
Mm-hmm.
But here's how they get you. They don't make the Freon for the AC no more.
Mm.
So they had to put expensive used or new Freon back in it. So it seems like every 15 years they change something out. So they force you to change over.
Yeah.
Anything else on your side, Brandon?
No, that was it.
Let me see if I got something over here. Now, Brandon, we did a post. I said, guys, on your first date, take a girl to Golden Corral, buffet and grill. They can get what they want.
Right. But before you continue, you have been to Golden Corral before and had the buffet, because that's important.
But back in the early 2000s, this was the place.
Right. And because I've had the meat. You know, you've been at the meat station where they slice the meat up for you.
Uh-huh.
It was pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. But this is back in the day now. But go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
So you get the roast beef, huh?
Yeah, I got the roast beef.
You don't get the steak?
No, I've got the steak too. But I just want to make sure that you've been there, because I know I've been there. I would assume you've been to Golden Corral. And
all right, let's.
Do they have shrimp? Let me. I just want to know. Do they have seafood? Because I can't remember.
What kind? What you want?
Shrimp. They got
fried. They got fried and steamed. They got them.
Proceed.
You know, okay, check this out. Let's do the history of Golden Corral. Let's bring people back to the beginning.
Okay.
I don't know about y'all, but early 2000s, Golden Corral, or late 90s, Golden Corral hit the scene. Mm-hmm. They got rid of Quincy's. Mm-hmm. They got rid of Ryan's Steakhouse.
Yep.
They got rid of Morrison's. They got rid of Piccadilly.
What about Shoney's?
So
Shoney's.
Oh, Shoney's still here, but barely.
Yeah.
So Golden Corral step on the scene, and you knew you was somebody if your whole family went to church and went straight to Golden Corral after this. See, this during the time the women started didn't like to cook no more. You know that?
Well, why is that? Why is that?
wait, hold on. Let me roll it. I'm doing the history.
Go ahead.
You don't know the history, Brandon. In the late 90s and the 2000s, women didn't like to cook no more on Sundays. So this place was a place to be. Mm-hmm. You walked in and was like you was at what's the thing you go around you eat, you got hit with a maze.
Right, the line, the little
you
line.
was in the mind. And on Sundays, everybody had the church clothes on. Everybody.
Right.
So you hit the line, you go around the little snake, you pick up, you look at your mom, you look at your parents. Damn, can I get a soda or I gotta get the clear cup today?
Right, there you go.
You know, our family, you couldn't get a soda. Right. You had to get the clear cup. I didn't get a soda until I started paying for it.
Right.
I got the clear cup. And they asked,
did your family do the thing where they're like, well, no, we got 5 people, but everybody's not eating?
Correct. When we went to grandma's house. we went to grandma's house. These people right here. Well, we know what you got older, you pay for it. These people right here, I just got 5 right here.
Right.
Did you get that? Here's how they trick you. Do you want the buffet? Right. Or you want to order
a meal?
A meal. I ain't never met a person who ordered. I ain't never met a person who ordered a meal and go to Corral, brother. Why would you order the meal?
Right.
I think I've seen somebody right on the bars. Huh?
I think I went with somebody and they ordered a meal off there. But like you say, it's the same stuff that's on the buffet.
So if you order a meal, this is what they do. They won't cook your steak with the other people's steak on the buffet. They may cook it in the back. But the person come out with the plate, okay, they won't just scoop it in there, and then say, hey, you get the salad bar for free. You can make your own salad. Right. You know. So when you at Golden Corral, you gotta order the meal or order the buffet. 99% of people order the buffet.
Right.
You get there, you with your whole family. The big lady nurse with the big titties with sweat on the titties. She come out there, how many you got?
Right.
Man, we got 10. Then she had to pull
Right, you gotta add
tables
them too,
together.
right.
Got to pull tables together. Then you go down and have a good meal.
Right. But like the way you make it seem and sound, it sounds like a good time. This sounds like a good place to go with your family. And
It's
whenever
great,
you did
Brandon.
go, that's what I'm saying. Whenever you did go, you had fun. Kids was running around. It wasn't too loud. I don't ever remember any fights at Golden Corral. It seemed like a good family place. And like I say, it was after church. We heard the word. Now we getting some all you can eat food. So ain't nobody gonna be hungry afterwards. Then you get the dessert. What more could you ask for?
Brandon, when I got my job up north making $80,000, I went to lunch by myself to celebrate. Where did I go to, Brandon?
You went to Golden Corral.
I went to Golden Corral, baby. So you tell me, how many black men make $80,000, Brandon?
Not many. 20.
But
wait, 10%.
About 5. But I don't know, ain't that many. But I went to Golden Corral and ate lunch. You see, it's a fun place.
It is. Like I say, I forgot how fun it was. Like I'll joke about Golden Corral, but that when you telling the story like that, it brought back a lot of memories. Like we've all people our age, we've all been in there, and I guess some people in their 20s probably too. They've been to Golden Corral with their family. They might have not wanted to go, but when you're in there, everybody's laughing and joking. It's almost like being at a cookout or at somebody's house, just for Thanksgiving dinner. And I think that's what they created. They might have done it on accident, but that's what they created.
If you go there now, if it's lunchtime, you could be a bunch of Spanish guys in there lunch, eating.
Right, good. Right.
Or they see the Spanish guys, they like the buffets. So they go to Chowder buffet or they go to Golden Corral at lunchtime. Eat and because they can eat all they want to.
Right.
So I said your first date needs to go here, Brandon.
Okay.
This is a staple in the black culture.
I hear you.
It was a pivoted point when women stopped cooking on Sundays and we started going to these places to eat.
Mm.
So why I think a person need to be the first date, Brandon?
Because it's nothing fancy and it's just gonna be you and your date and eating some regular food. You can't take no picture. You can take a picture, but you're not gonna post this picture.
Oh, your family never took a picture and go to Brandon? Don't lie to me now.
They did. They didn't post
with that long table. Everybody like this on the side.
Right. It's gonna be one of those moments, but you're not gonna be getting what you would want. And with that other lady who was being taken to the Cheesecake Factory, people want a different kind of experience nowadays. So it's gonna be tough to bring a woman to Golden Corral.
Should it be more experience than this, Brandon?
What's more?
Surf and turf? Huh?
I hear you.
A dessert bar? A la carte? Almost.
But people are fancier nowadays than they were back in the day. Like they don't want to go to Red Lobster. They don't want to go to Olive Garden. They, like I said, they don't even want to go to Cheesecake Factory. There's nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory. Nothing wrong with Red Lobster either, honestly. My wife just told me, she was like, I want a dessert from TGI Fridays. She wanted that brownie obsession. I think that's what it is. That's a good dessert. They got some good food. Like we've had plenty of dates, 2 for $20 at Applebee's and TGI Fridays. And when we were dating earlier, that's some of the places we went. I didn't have a lot of money. And even if I did have a lot of money, that doesn't mean we need to spend all of it going out to eat.
I think we need to make a movement. Bring back good conversation.
Right.
Bring back modest and humble people.
Right. I agree.
Go to the Olive Garden and take pictures like your Instagram. Do something that you're too cheap to do at Olive Garden. Ain't never seen a black person order a bottle of wine. You could get it.
Right. But do you get the cup? I mean, just a glass. I've just got a glass at Olive Garden.
And you can order the bottle if you want to. You can order. How many black people order that bottle?
None.
I seen white people order a bottle.
I think that's the first. That's the first place I've tried Moscato. I've tried Moscato at Olive Garden. But yeah, I think that's a great idea. We should counter the movement that's going on where everybody has to be having an extravagant date. Let's push this. Let's push a moderate, family friendly date. where you can really get to know somebody.
That and you hear the key word family friendly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you dating a person, the statistics say at least 90% y'all want a family.
Mm-hmm. But when people go out to date, is that what they're really thinking? You think most people are really dating? They're going on a date to see if they're really going to be with this person?
Guys go on the Blake to try to get them draws. All right.
Correct. All
So
right.
if the girl said, I wanted to give my draws to this guy, y'all got something going on. All right. So women, there you go. Guys ain't taking you off nowhere for free. Most likely they ain't.
But how do women tell the difference between, or is it no way to tell the difference? Because that's a question they want to know. How do I know if a guy's really interested in me versus a guy who just wants to sleep with me?
He took you out and paid. They both know both of the same thing, Brett.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So how do they know?
Both of the same thing.
But so what changes in a man's mind? Like, man, maybe I can see myself with this person. Is it when you have the conversation with the woman and you're enjoying the meal? You be like, dang, we really got a lot in common. It's not really about how much money I'm spending, or I'm stressed out about how much money I'm spending on a date. Like, I really enjoy your company. Like, you're really somebody that's smart. They got a good head on their shoulders. We're headed in the same direction, and I can see myself building something with you.
He takes you for us. He calls to talk to you the next day, or that night, and he calls to talk to you in a friendly manner.
Okay. So after we do the first date at Golden Corral, do we change the second time we go out? Is it a step up, or is it another restaurant in this same?
Well, first of all, hold on. Let's get too far.
Okay.
The first date, you got to test her.
Okay.
Now, in the late 90s, early 2000s, the cookies at Golden Corral was that big. All right.
Now they're like this. Yeah, that's true.
So what you got to do for the second date, you got to get her put some cookies in her pocketbook.
Okay, that's the test.
If she can't put no cookies in the pocketbook, don't go on no second date.
Correct. Man, that's a real thing, because it's been times where, like I say, early on when I've dated my wife, we going to the movies. Are we buying snacks and stuff at the movies? I'll go and open that pocketbook up, put a couple of Chick-fil-A sandwiches in there.
You did Chick-fil-A sandwiches?
I can't remember. That's what we did one time. We did Chipotle recently. We put some Chipotle in your bag.
You're supposed to go to the Dollar Tree, Freddie. You don't go to damn Chipotle with a bowl.
That's the last time we went to the movies. That's what we did, Chipotle. But we've done that. We hit the Dollar Tree up, get a bunch of snacks. We've done that early on, but I'm talking about recently. I'm just naming some of the things I've had my wife has put in her purse for us at the movie theater. Especially now I got my daughter. She wants popcorn and nachos, all that stuff. That stuff is be about $32 when you ringing it up. Nah, go to the Dollar Tree. Get the same stuff. Get a bag of popcorn, nachos. It's just $2.
Now, if you have a child, one or two times, if I had a child, I may want my child to experience the popcorn.
Yeah, and like I said, we do sometimes. And last time I did, it was $32.
Yeah, next time, this is what we do it.
Right. Yeah. Right. And then, like I said, you get that big thing of popcorn. You can't even eat all that popcorn. So it's a waste of money, but it is an experience. So, yeah.
I can say the last two women I took to the movies, now this is a long time apart.
Uh-huh.
Both of them sneaked some stuff in, Brandon. So I had two women.
That's how you know you got a real woman.
And the one before the coach, you're like, let's go to this place and get some style. Like, yeah, that's what we're supposed to do.
Right, correct.
Yeah,
correct.
You see?
Correct. But if somebody don't want, you want a rider. That's what a rider is. If somebody don't want to do that, y'all might not be compatible. So it's just something to think about.
And as man, we want to conserve our cash, because cash and money is a power.
You're correct.
Because you never know when your tire may blow out or her tire may blow out.
Right.
So if she tried to ball out, she was like, I can't do that. You say, ma'am, if we get together, if I waste all our money on these Chico sticks,
right.
If your tire blow out, I can't get your tire fixed. So what you want?
Right. Right. You can't have it all.
Yeah. I ain't big baller like that. You can see, I can tell how your feet's dusty. You ain't balling like that either. You know?
Right.
So
Let me tell you real quick. Let me tell you something that my daughter did, and she reminded me of it recently. We were going to a botanical garden, and I saw the sign. Me
Columbia?
and my, this Myrtle Beach. This Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
So they had a sign, and at the time, like she was younger, it says 4 years old is free, but 5 is $12. So when I got to the window, I was like, yeah, me and my wife paying, and my daughter's she's 4 years old. What did my daughter say in the back? No, Dad, I'm 5 years old. I was like, you 5 today, huh? Okay. And the ladies at the window, she was like, yeah, the kids, they'll keep you honest. But
yeah, and she focused. She rose. She can't do bad.
Right, but it was already blown up. So
Yeah.
But it was what it was. But me and my wife, we was on the same page because we was thinking about conserving money, even though it was the wrong thing. And my daughter reminded me the other day. She was like, "Daddy, why'd you lie to that lady? Tell her I was 4 years old." I was like, I started going into the government and how we're the people and they taking the money from us, and it was a plantation too. So I went into all that kind of stuff. Anyway, we should be going for free, but anyway.
To a 7-year-old girl.
Hey, but if she tell me I'm lying, why did I lie to the person? Because you tell your kids don't lie, don't do this, don't do that. But it just made me think about that, like trying to be smart, trying to cut corners, trying to save money. You don't want to waste all your money if you don't have to. So I was kind of haggling with the woman at the window, because if my daughter's 4 years old, she get in for free. So maybe my daughter is 4. I don't know. But go ahead.
Yeah, I ain't for that.
And like I said, what do you say?
You could have got an extra toy there.
There you go. I'm like, oh, you just think money, but kids don't know the concept of money, wasting money, paying when you don't really have to pay. If all you had to do is just sit back, sit tight, you would have been good to go. What?
So you say kids? So do grown women and men, do they understand the concept of money?
No, not because some of them don't really learn it, and they don't really learn the importance of not spending all your money. And like I say, saving some money on snacks when you just go to the Dollar Tree. And I think that's some of the stuff we preach here on Men of the Metaverse. Be smart with your money. You ain't got to show off. Like, you can show off and spend all your money, but guess what? Couple days, couple weeks, couple months go by, you may miss that money and need that money, but you already blew it.
Like Country Wayne said, he said, I value all my dollars. Just because I get a lot of dollars in,
yeah.
If I send one out, I ain't never get that one I send out back. Correct. It's gone forever.
Correct. You kind of need to know where every cent is going. Every cent needs to be accounted for. I know it's hard, but it's important. You work hard for your money. You need to make sure you know where every penny is going.
I don't do it like that, Brandon.
What? Go ahead. What?
I'm pretty close. I pay my bills. I make sure my credit cards stay on zero balance. I ought to save between $20 and $300 every paycheck.
Well, that's good. That's good.
And I pay my tithes.
But okay, and that's another thing that people don't do. Why wouldn't you spend that extra $300? I mean, you got it. Why not spend it? Don't you deserve it? Aren't you the prize?
Like I said, Brandon, sometimes that 300 be 20. You know what I'm saying? So I at least save that 20, right?
Right, correct. I got you.
So it's like that. So over time, it'd be $100 this pay period, $200 this pay period,
okay,
$20 this pay period, or sometimes maybe $400 this pay period.
I got you.
So, and over time, it kind of builds up.
Yeah.
And if you have a good account that pays pretty good interest, maybe 4%. So 4% adds up. Well, it ain't add up that much, but right. if you got 4%, is a nice chunk of change if you got a good sum in there.
It really is. And we actually got a bunch of people watching our live now. And if you see Golden Corral on the screen, you might be wondering what's going on. We're campaigning for men to take your first date. If you're going out with a woman, make sure your first date is Golden Corral or a family restaurant, something like that. Just to test the woman's, commitment to you, how she feels about you, or if she's just fishing for a free meal. Because, that's the thing that people do. If she's really interested in you, she should be able to sit down anywhere, right?
Yeah. Have over some surf and turf.
Yeah, she can just get
and
some
a
fries.
beverage.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Or get your salad. They got Caesar salad over there if you feeling fancy.
Yeah, the crabs, seafood salad.
Yeah, there you
And
go.
guys, when you leave, tip the waiter a good amount of money
That's a
because
good point.
that's lady with them big old. Is either gonna be a lady with some big old titties. Here's the 3 ways you can find. You can find a
go
gay
ahead.
guy.
Okay, yeah.
He's gonna be a waiter. A lady with some big old titties with some stain on the shirt, or you could get another girl, a skinny white girl,
Yeah.
or you could get a black girl with a big old booty with a little belly.
Okay.
You know,
There you go. And these people are working hard. They may be living check to check, and they need that tip. And usually they give really good service. They check on you. I've never been to Golden Corral and had bad waiter because they ain't really doing much. You getting your own food. They making sure that they refill your sweet tea
and clear them plates.
and clear them plates out the way, bringing some fresh plates.
And make sure you don't bring no dirty plate up there with a dirty fork. don't do that either.
So don't eat all your food off the buffet and then take that same plate up there.
Watch this. Now, Brad, you want to hear a story? You talking when
Go
tell me
ahead.
stories?
Yeah, go ahead.
Brad, I met this girl one day.
Okay.
She worked at Golden Corral.
Okay.
Turns out she was married, Brandon.
Okay. Now I ain't never heard the story.
And we was hanging out, I guess, one time.
Uh-huh.
Man, this girl tried to sleep with me, Brandon.
Okay. Well, that does happen.
I didn't do it though. That ain't the first damn date. You ain't like you like that.
So, but it wasn't because she worked at Golden Corral. That had nothing to do
No,
with
but
it.
what
You just
messed me
not
up, Go to Crown Raleigh. That was the number one Go to Crown in America because the headquarters was there.
Okay.
Me and
So you
my
couldn't go
family
back?
came down. Yeah, when my family come down, we like to go there, so I couldn't go there no
Right.
more.
That's true. That's true.
I couldn't go there no more. She tried to sleep with me. Had a married woman try to sleep with me.
Right. And then her husband come looking for you.
Now her husband, she was saying they separated, but you never know. You can't
Right.
believe what everybody say. Yeah.
And then your Lincoln LS tires are slashed or something like that.
Nah,
through
she
a
wasn't
brick through the
going.
window.
Well, he'll slash him. I don't know what she gonna do. But yeah, I remember that was 2015, Brandon.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I bet you remember it like it was yesterday too.
Man, I was trying to be during this time, shit costs a lot. My money was low. So I was trying to be real conservative about things.
But I guess that's real honest. Like, do you think people are talking like you? You think men are talking like you? Like, look, I went to the Golden Corral. My money was tight. I'm not spending a bunch of money. I just don't think people are doing that nowadays.
Nah, I didn't meet her to go to crowd, brother.
But I'm not saying
No.
that. But you are very. I don't want to say but you're very smart and you're very real. Like you're not living in a fantasy. I think a lot of people living in a fantasy. Like I say, we talk about people going out to eat for lunch, buying drinks. I don't think that ever was you like that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, this one, she came to my house, brother. I ain't had no money like that. I
Right,
could survive at my house.
But and that's a good point. That's how you know somebody's really. I'm not saying she wasn't into you or was into you, but if somebody's coming for you and just for you, they're not trying to get taken out somewhere. They just want to spend time with you. They'll come over to your house. I'm not gonna say that's a red flag, but that's a sign that somebody's into you. Would you agree? Was she into you or wanted to, get to know you better, even though she was married?
Now, Brandon, what? Come on now, don't look at me now, but Brandon, we could get them to the house. They ain't
I'm not sure what people are doing nowadays. I think it's a disconnect. I don't think people. I mean, I think it's happening. Like I think we talk about sometimes. People say the Pookies and the Ray Rays. They'll get them to the house, but I think sometimes
not the first time. Not the first time though. They won't get them.
No, I'm not gonna say. I agree with that, but
yeah, I'm a general guy. I don't know. They won't get them. they because you never know. This guy may be dangerous. I like him, but he may be dangerous.
Yeah, I get that. But do you think she felt that way? I think
No.
it's a different time now. I think it's a different time now.
2015, Brandon.
You don't think
Plenty
women...
of fish. That app is still out. That app is still out.
Yeah, you're right.
Shit, I'm telling you, hey, I feel bad for the guys out there. these days. All these STDs going around, and everybody want to bust it down. And that stage, I said, I'll just go take it easy, be cool.
Right.
Because I was gonna be cool.
I don't know what. So do you think men are moving like that nowadays, and they're cautious and they just can't find? Because like I said, we see a lot of comments about men. They're like, look, I'm not having kids. I'm waiting. What?
No, they ain't cautious. Most guys have had sex with that girl, Brandon.
Okay.
Right there on my living
and that's
room,
my point. Like, I feel like you're a little different.
Sitting on my Walmart table that my parents got. But I was just trying to be easy, Just try to be easy. This ain't no. Brandon, what would you do, Brandon, if you was 29 years old, not
if I'm
married?
29, okay, no, I wouldn't do that.
She wasn't dropped down. She wasn't dropped dead. She worked at Golden Corral, Brandon.
We would just be cool. Yeah, it's no need to risk that, and have a fatal attraction or something like that. And then it's a husband chasing you. She working at Golden Corral and blew up your Golden Corral spot. It's just not worth it. Like I say, and as a man, you have to be smart about who you hooking up with, because every time you have a partner, that's a soul tie. Like, that person's life. I mean, when you having sex with a woman, she's going to be tied to you emotionally, whether you know it or not. Some of them may be less than others, but you do it one time, it's not like she's going to disappear. She's going to be in your life, and you don't want a married woman coming after you, looking for you. Then her husband's looking for you too. So it's just not worth it.
She just had a unique personality. She was very artsy. She was like an artsy woman. She made cakes and shit, Okay. She was that type of stuff. But how I described the women that go to Corral, she was one of those matches. just like I said, Brandon, everything I say is always behind something.
I got you.
Ain't no made up stuff.
Like I say, and that's what I like about our channel. I like this movement that you pushing, because I don't think nobody has ever said this or is trying to stand on this. So yeah, we definitely have to get this on the community wall some way.
So go to Corral if you want to sponsor us, guys. E-box us, email us. We'll shout you out every week. Go to Corral. We love the place.
Right. And I may after we get out of school. I think my daughter's out of school Friday. We may go to Corral just so she can experience Go to Corral.
Go there. Before you walk by the time. Go there just after like 30 minutes or an hour after breakfast is served.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Mm-hmm.
Food be fresh and less people.
Right. She used to going to Starbucks, so this will be a good life lesson, and so she can kind of get that experience. It'll be greater if we could go with a family, and we actually going to a party this weekend.
Is your wife? Can your wife go?
She may go, and I'll try to make a thing of it if we can, if she can go too, because I think it'll be funny. And a good, like I say, a good experience. Because, like I said, I'm not above eating. I haven't been in a while, but I'm not above eating at a place like this. Because if you're gonna eat at Burger King or McDonald's or Wendy's, it's the same thing.
This will be a little better.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it is gonna be a little better. But people act like you can't go to a place like this, but you'll go to McDonald's or you'll go to Wendy's. That don't even make any sense.
If you want to ball out, if your taste was good, you could go here and get some medium cooked sirloin steak, broccoli, steamed shrimp. Brandon, can't you eat all the high price stuff?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
See, other people, what you see on this picture right here, other people get this bullshit right here. The cheap food. Eat the higher end food here.
Right. And if you get the rolls, I wonder how much the buffet costs now. Because I remember last time I went, it was probably about $13. But it's been the same. I don't know. You think it hasn't gone up? If I had to guess, I would say about $17, $18.
God damn, this ain't no at Myrtle Beach with the seafood.
Oh yeah, remember Benjamin's? I pass by Benjamin's all the time, and I think about how you put us on to Benjamin's. You was like, we gotta go to Benjamin's. And when we went, it was a great experience. But it was about $30. Was it about $50 or was it? It wasn't
$27.
That much. Okay, but how much you think it costs now?
I got asked
all
my
you
mom.
Can eat crab legs.
I think it's in its 30s.
Okay, well that's not that bad. That's really not bad.
I think my mom go about once a year with the
with her group or something like that.
With the park, yeah.
Okay.
So, And my aunt went last year. She was like, I ain't never seen so much food in my life.
Right. It's a nice place. It's a really nice place. And
Yeah.
they fixed it up a little bit too. So
Shit,
shout out to
30,
Benjamin's.
30 years ago, that was top. The line was at the road, Brandon. 30 years ago. See,
I bet so.
People don't eat like that no more.
Right. And you know, I used to work at Budweiser, and I had to actually deliver there one time, and I had to park in the parking lot. And you know, sometimes when you're doing a route, you might have an add-on route, and I've never been there, so I almost got stuck in them parking lot because you know how many cars and stuff in there. I'm with a whole Budweiser truck, and then I had to get out and push it, go up the hill, and do all that stuff. So
that wooden hill, the little
yeah. I'm like, man, this is too much, but luckily I made it out of there. But yeah, Benjamin's is a really nice restaurant, good food too. It's been a minute since I've been there, but I'm pretty sure it's still good.
If your girl like you, she'll go to Corral with you. If she digs you, and you pay for everything, you tell her she could get a Pepsi. You tell her, don't be cheap. Tell her you can get a Pepsi.
Water. Right.
Yeah, you can get with the dark cup. You don't have to get a clear cup. You can get the dark cup today.
That's funny.
So, all right, Brad, I got more stuff, but it's getting late.
Yeah, we'll save it. Thank you guys for watching. This has been another epic episode of Men of the Metaverse. Make sure you check out some of our other content. Like and subscribe and share. Lewis, you want to say anything before we get out of here?
Thank you for the support. Thank you for the views, guys. Just like and share, like Brandon said, and check out some of my old videos. We got a whole lot of videos on deck.
Right. Y'all be easy.